We are live. Yes, it's worked. I always get nervous after that time. I shouldn't, because it was only that one time it all went pear-shaped. But hello, everyone. Welcome to our Thursday Night Live.
I'm a little bit busy tonight, so that's me done. But Carole's going to do the rest of it.
Why are you busy?
Well, I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Oh, he's forgot his glasses and he's forgot to clean his glasses.
I always forget to clean.
I'm out turning the balls round. Gosh, we're very lax today, aren't we? Anyway, we're here with some very exciting news. We booked a cruise, and we're really excited about it. So we're going to share that news with you shortly. We're going to give it 10 minutes because often it takes a while for everyone to get here. It's really hot and sticky in Gloucestershire tonight, isn't it? It's like the clouds have come, but the temperature's gone up, hasn't it? Big time. Yes. So we've got a fan there blowing this way, a fan there blowing that way. So hopefully we don't get too sweaty. Have you got enough room there, Paul? Are you in your position? Are you going to be fidgeting?
Was that sarcasm, or did you actually mean that?
So let's see who's here then. So Gillian's first here today. So woo, can't wait to hear all about it. See you later. So that was at 10 to 1 this afternoon. So she was an early bird. And Laura said, bring on the excitement. I will watch via catch-up. Let me just check if it's showing on Facebook, because
somebody's seen it on Facebook because it's got one on there, but
it's appeared on the timeline. Excellent.
We've had a thumbs up.
Oh, yes.
That was me.
I always think I've attached it to Facebook, and then sometimes it works, and I do the same thing. But anyway, so that's good. So bring on excitement. I will watch and catch-up later. Andy is here. So Andy from Australia. So let's just see you here. Have you tried any MSc Musica class ships? MSc Orchestra, MSc Magnificat, or MSc Poesia? What was it like? We haven't done those, but we have done opera. She's that same class, MSc Opera, isn't she? We went on MSc Opera in 2019. We did a cruise out of Cuba, which was very, very interesting, wasn't it? Great itinerary around the Caribbean. The ship was beautiful. MSc Opera was beautiful, but we were very disappointed in the service that we received on there, and a lot of the food, weren't we? So anything to add?
Carol says I need to be more positive. No. This is me being more positive, Andy. We've done how many cruises?
61. I don't have to be more positive, Paulie, but he's been moaning a lot today. It's getting on my nerves.
We've done 61 cruises, and our cruise on MSc Opera ranks 60 places below all the rest.
Yeah, it wasn't our best experience. We had great fun because we were traveling with friends and family. There was about 10 of us. The itinerary was good. But
the itinerary was fabulous.
Yes.
The food was abysmal. The staff, there must have been, you know that the Karen's Cafe thing is where you go there purposely to get abused. I think that the majority of the staff on there was training to go and work in a Karen Cafe because they went out of their way to be rude. But the ship
not
was
everyone, but the majority was
a lot of the staff. It was an isolated incident.
No, it wasn't.
The nice staff was isolated incident.
Yes.
The food in the main dining room in the evenings was fabulous, I have to say, and nothing was too much trouble. You could have as much or as little as you wanted. If
there
you
two great waiters in there, actually. It was quite comical because one was quite a serious. Where was he from? I can't remember his name.
He was Italian.
He's Italian.
We used to
very
call him
passionate.
We used to call him Bullet Tooth Tony because he looked like he was going to assassinate you.
But he was great.
You know, he could like you never order the cheese plate because you'd already come up behind you with a cheese wire.
No. But also there was another guy, and I can't remember their names.
Who was
Brazilian.
Very flamboyant.
And he was very flamboyant and really good fun. But the two personalities, it was like these fireworks, and you could hear them arguing at the station, couldn't you? They were always arguing.
But it was still the best service we received on the whole of the ship.
Yeah, so it was very comical. But no, the food, you're right, the food in the main dining was
fabulous.
Good. But
everywhere else the food was awful. The evening meal was fabulous. The entertainment was pitiful.
Yeah.
And that's doing it as service, saying it was pitiful. It was absolutely dire.
Yeah.
Just unbelievably bad. But it was a great itinerary and it was a lovely ship.
Yes, and we had good fun because we were with friends.
So
So that's our experience on there. However, we were talking to friends
covered
today.
that in quite a positive
No, we were
manner,
talking to friends today, actually, Mark and Maria, about their experience on MSC Virtuosa, which is a newer ship. And they had a great time, and they were on it in 2020, I believe, not 20. Straight out, I don't know. Anyway, it was before. I'm not sure.
It was before today.
It was before today. Yeah. Yes, and they've just come out and had a very positive experience. So I think we do need to try MSC, but there's lots of other MSC again. But there's lots of other cruise ships we want to get on before that, isn't there?
Definitely.
But thanks for your question, Andy, and thanks for being awake in Australia. So let's have a look. So
we're barely awake, and it's only 7 o'clock in the evening.
I know. So Beverly's here. So good evening, everyone from Beverly in Collingswood. It's much cooler today. Well, it's got hotter on it. It was cooler yesterday, but it's really hot. But I want to say very happy birthday to Alan. It's his 70th birthday. I think it's next week. So, or in a few days' time. So happy birthday, Alan. It was fabulous to meet you both on Sky Princess.
It was.
So have a great time. Enjoy your birthday.
They say that 70 is the new 40.
Is that what they say? Well, you've got that to look forward to.
No, I just said it. I just
not
thought,
soon, but
see if I can get people to adopt that. Well, she's 10 years away. Well, actually, it's 9.
Well, it's 9 years.
9 years and 4 weeks away.
Paul sat there on the sofa the other day. Was like, "Oh my God, next month I'm 61." I'm like, "Yeah, you are."
And then all of a sudden it's 65, and then you're closer to 70. But there's
no
nothing wrong with 70.
Pass. You get your bus pass.
Well, I won't, mate, with this bloody government now. I'll have to be 400 to get a bus pass, won't I?
Well, don't start.
They'll dig you up. Good news, Mr. Morgan. You've been dead for 300 years. Here's your bus pass and your free prescription.
Anywho, no politics here.
You started it.
Yeah, so Kevin's here. Always lovely to see Kevin in Calgary. If you have a question for us, please start with question. Yes, please do, so we can pick it out and we won't miss it. And don't forget to like and subscribe because it really does help. Yes. It does.
And get them thumbs up. There's 203 people watching. There's no reason why we shouldn't have at least 400 thumbs up. I don't know how things work, to be honest.
No, you don't. So Joseph is here. So Joseph in New York, first you always make us laugh and smile. Thank you. You're welcome. Paul, we love your sense of humor. Should I try to shake the captain's hand or should I just say hello? Nice to meet you.
What you need to do is just gauge, is he shaking anybody else's hand? And don't do what I did. And then you look like a bit of a buffoon then. But I still say he was rude, and I stand by that.
Paul, we were on Queen Mary 2, and Paul went to shake the captain's hand, and he refused to do it. But he was refusing to do it to everyone.
But he didn't,
because of.
If he'd have just said to me,
yeah, he was a bit odd, wasn't he?
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't shake hands because I'm weird or because of infection or whatever reason it might be. That'd have been fine. But everybody else in the queue was shaking hands. So it seemed a bit odd.
It was odd.
And I'm sure that they probably shook his hand at some point. So it's all a bit weird.
I can understand that with infection control, isn't it? And particularly, and was it straight after? It wasn't straight after COVID, actually,
it was nowhere near COVID. Nowhere near.
So, but
once again, and this is one of the reasons, there's many, many, many reasons why I love this lady. But one of them, again, is she tries to see the good and try and take the good from every situation and try and think, well, maybe it was this and maybe it was that. Or maybe he was just an ignorant old monkey. Trying to edit myself.
Yes, Joseph just added, sorry, I forgot to say that's when we get on the QM2 if we get to meet the captain. Yeah. Thank you both for your great videos. Thank you for watching them and supporting us. So we very much appreciate that, Joseph.
I've shook Inga's hand, who's obviously queen and captain now, and various other Cunard ships along the way. So, and many other cruise captains I've shaken hands with. So.
Yeah, it was funny that not everyone was doing it. If you always say sometimes when you go into a captain's thing, they say, the captain won't shake your hand, but if you want to bump elbows or you want to do, just do whatever else, rub noses or whatever. I don't think you do that.
I've not seen an Eskimo captain yet.
Ah, right. So let's see. Nick and Tracy are busy, aren't they? Building a little pub in the garden. Tone is here from a stormy Florida, so lovely to see you. And Barbara's here from Highcliffe-on-Sea. So, and Catherine's here from very warm but grey Yorkshire. Yeah, it is. It's very stuffy here. And obviously Rose is here. Rose is here, and also Corinne.
So 9 minutes before you mispronounce it.
And Ken Go Cruising, so Ken and Lindsay. Just been watching your video, guys, of the second episode of Sky Princess. It's bringing back so many great memories. Obviously, we've just, with our Sky Princess vlog series, we've just put out episode 2, so I'll go over to that actually. So if you haven't seen it yet, this is what we got on our channel that's sort of fairly fresh at the moment. We've got obviously our episode 1, where we introduced everyone to our group cruise. We then had episode 2, where we went to Kristiansand and Oslo, and out tomorrow is definitely worth the wait. We go to Copenhagen, and Paul has a very good day indeed, don't you?
I do.
So
you'll have to watch it to find out.
Yes, but we've just got Ken and Lindsay are obviously putting their videos out as well, so do go and check those out. And it's just, it was so lovely because we were obviously busy with so many people, and obviously with them as well. But seeing what people got up to in between and things that we actually missed, it's been really, really interesting. So thanks for sharing that, guys, and thanks for all your support, because they were brilliant on the cruise. And
also, not that he needs our support because he's the big kahuna man when it comes to blogging, but Gary Benbridge has got a very interesting video out about Princess. Now, he vowed and declared that he would never go on Princess again, but he came on Princess on our group cruise because we're besties, and all that sort of stuff.
Besties,
and
I wouldn't say
not
besties.
only do
we get on very well.
He said we're very good friends of his, even in the video. So
we
sort of got it in writing. But not only obviously do we get a mention and a bit of a cameo, but even Carole's sister's in it, and nobody would be surprised that the picture of Carole's sister is her at the bar.
Yeah, exactly. It was funny when we spotted it. Right, let's see who else is here. Alfie's here. So Alfie was in Ken and Lindsay's video too, so it was lovely. Always lovely to see Alfie. And Joseph got one more question. We always say on Gala Night, Carole, you look very elegant, and Paul, you look very dapper. When we get dressed up, we feel like movie stars. Doesn't it feel wonderful? It does when you enjoy it. It really does.
Yes, I totally agree.
Yeah.
And I think it's well worth the effort. And obviously, we put a post out a couple of weeks ago where we discussed this. So we like some people no like.
Exactly. Jim and Dwayne saying, I've started the channel. Was there a moment you said to yourselves, this could actually work? Or why do people want to watch us nutters?
No,
we say that a lot.
By
the way, we love you nutters. Oh, thank you, guys.
It still blows our mind. And I have to say, I am a supportive person to my wife because she's done some wonderful things with her life, to be fair.
What are you doing? Don't press anything you shouldn't.
And when she said that she was going to start up this blogging venture,
you laughed in my face.
I didn't laugh in your face. That's such a mean thing. I don't know when I'm going to be a blogger. I must admit, I thought, wow, you got as much chance of making a go as this as you have flying to the moon without any rocket ship. And I wasn't the most supportive. And I think if you watch our early videos and listen to my fantastic voiceovers, you'll be able to just the enthusiasm in my voice resonates all the way through. But I have to say, she, not me, has made it, I think, a roaring success. So I'm very, very proud of her.
Good. I'm just.
She didn't listen to any of that.
I was listening, but I was just reading.
I could have said anything.
I was.
I poured my heart out, laid myself bare, and she's like, "Oh, look what Jim said."
Anyway, let's do one more question, and then we'll go to our announcement.
No, I think we should go a bit longer.
Oh. But no, I know you're very supportive, and I do appreciate that. So thank you so much. Heather's here from Tasmania.
Can I just say, sorry to interrupt you, Emma. Heather, sorry, I was in Heather, but I came home from racing and Carole's like, oh, this is what I've done in the video so far. And she started doing voiceovers.
I did a couple.
I'm almost redundant.
No, but I had to do some things.
It'd be like, before long, it'd be, and Carole
loves
to travel.
It would just not be the same, Paulie, with your Without your grumpiness, it just wouldn't work.
So it's not the voice, and it's the grumpiness.
Exactly. So, so it was my birthday on Monday. I was big 59. So we actually, because we had both had busy weekends, Paul's away racing, and I was out with friends and family Friday and Saturday. When it came to Monday, we were both pretty shattered, weren't we? So we went out for a lovely lunch in town. We went to a new Indian restaurant, like street food, which was absolutely delicious, wasn't it? Called Bombay Boys. And then we had a walk around the quays, and then we had one drink in Dr. Foster's, and then I said to Paul, do you know what, I don't feel like any more to drink. I said, should we just go back home and just chill on the sofa and watch some of our TV? And we did that, and then we both got fast asleep by about 9:30. So how rock and roll are we?
And
but it was lovely. It was a nice day.
And over the weekend, my father phoned me up to congratulate me on 16 years of starting up my business. And I'd totally forgot. And then I phoned Carole up and said, oh, Dad just phoned me. He actually got me out of bed. It was like 7:45 in the morning or something at the race meeting. And why did your dad phone you? And is everything all right? I said, yeah, he was just wishing me congratulations on 16 years of P&C cars. She said, oh, I forgot about that. Everybody forgot except my dad.
Yes, I did forget. I shouldn't have forgot, really, but... Right, let's see. So Gil and Sandra here. So love to see you guys. So welcome. And Andy and Carla are here. They made it. It's a wedding anniversary today. So right back just in time for the live, and they've been out for a bite to eat.
Yes,
so thank you so much.
Many
for
congratulations.
spending your anniversary with us. So let's have a look. MJ's here, just saying about. I think MJ's just new to YouTube and stuff. It says I have to do another membership addition to Patreon of these. No, don't. The join on YouTube means to join our membership on YouTube. All you have to do is to watch these videos, is to have a YouTube channel yourself. Yeah, but you don't not a channel as in like this, but be a part of YouTube. So that's no problem. Hopefully you'll sort that all out.
You have to have a sign in, I believe. So you can so you sort of set yourself up an account, just like a Facebook account, but you don't have to ever put a video out.
No.
But it just means that
but I guess you've sussed it now because you were able to put a comment there.
Yeah.
So, but just for clarification for others there.
You don't have to join both.
Jennifer's only 23 days until my next cruise. Royal Caribbean Explore the Seas of Ravenna. Lovely. Do you know where Ravenna is?
Is it planet Earth?
Yes.
Is it Italy?
It is. It is. Well done, Paulie. So, Davina says, hi, everyone. So lovely to see Davina here. And Anna and Mike are just reassuring, obviously, MJ. So let's see if we've got one more question then, and then we can start.
Start what?
Well, we can tell everyone. Where is it? Looks like we're having a leaderboard for top fans. There's so many people here. Oh, yes, Claire's just saying. I'm just trying to scroll through them because everyone's saying hello to each other. And so lovely to everyone to be here.
Where's this leaderboard?
So, looks like there's a leaderboard for top fans. I'm a long way down. No, I think it's just where people have said hello first. I presume that's what Claire's meaning.
Oh, I don't know.
And Claire said, we must have those balls facing the right way. We know all's right with the board then. Exactly that.
Because what was somebody on about a crown the other week? Like a purple
crown. I don't know. So let's have a look. Well, so Robert's here from Guernsey. So to see you guys.
Robert.
And Mark and Sheila here saying the list in the car being stuck on the M56 for an hour. Another 3/4 of an hour till we get home.
I don't know which is worse, stuck on the M56 or having to listen to us for an hour.
Oh dear. MJ says, I'm sorry, Carole, bless you, having to be in a panic. We're trying to disco with less than 60 seconds to go. So that's no problem. And Ken's just saying, all good on Facebook. So I think that's a good start, do you think, to shall we make our announcement?
Thanks for watching. Lovely. See you next week.
So now there's not much how to explain this. Now, when we're searching for cruises, we were talking on our members live the other night that I can scroll through cruises and say, well, that could possibly work, that could possibly work. When we came across this cruise that we've just booked a couple of days ago, it was one of those cruises that was like, oh my God, yes. You know, when you get that feeling in your belly that you think, yes, this is the one. Because sometimes you might look at cruises and think, oh, yeah, that'd be nice. That's a great ship. The ports are all good, but would be nice to have more sea days or less sea days, etc. Wouldn't it, Paulie? But as soon as I saw this cruise, I was like, oh my, this is just exactly up Paul and I's street. And as soon as I showed it to Paul, you as well had that excited look on your face, didn't you?
I know. I don't know if it was that or if it was wind or
could have been. So we have decided, well, not decided, we have booked. We're going back on a cruise line that we really, really love, and we haven't done for about 2 years. And we are going back on. Do you want to do a drum roll, Paul?
No.
What do you mean no? We are going back on Marella. Now, Marella cruises are one of, like we said, our favourite. We've done about how many cruises? 8, 9 cruises with them.
10,
but the last one was this one where we were on Marella Voyager, where we did the inaugural cruise of their brand new ship. And this cruise that we're going on is back on Marella Voyager. I'm very remiss, actually, and I hope Reese can tell me off. I didn't get a map. I didn't get a map, Paulie.
I'll drew one on this piece of paper.
So we're back on Marella Voyager, and we're going on one of their themed cruises. Now, if you watched our videos for a long time, we went on the Electric Sunsets cruise, which was like 80s based. But this one is called the Musical Medleys. And as you can see from here, it's basically a 5-night cruise that's in October of 2026, which is focused on just musicals. So it's all the shows from the West End and all different musicals. Is that your... Hang on, we haven't said the itinerary. That's Paul's map.
Oh, do you think that's going to give the itinerary away there? So there you are, Reese. That's just for you. That's the itinerary. We start off at the top and we finish at the bottom.
Well, actually, it is a very good itinerary because it starts off in actually Corfu in Greece. So we fly in and we get most of the day there because we get there quite early. It's a very early flight that we've picked. And we get there and we can explore Corfu, and then it sails away about 11 o'clock at night.
Where's it go?
It goes to Palma in Mallorca. It's a repositioning cruise. So it goes to Palma in Mallorca, and then it goes to Cartagena in Spain. What are you doing? He's such a toolie. And then it ends up in Malaga in Spain. So looking forward to obviously Corfu. Looking forward to what? Oh, that explains it more now. Then.
There you go. Look. Now I'm going to be starting off. I'm going to start doing these maps to rival
the cruise maps. Oh, I bet they're trembling in their boots.
So if anybody's interested and they want something of this quality, we'll put a link in the description.
Well, in the description of this video, I've already put all the links that you can book through our affiliate links for Marella. So if you can go through those links, there's all different regional airports, and we're going out of Bristol, but there's Newcastle and Birmingham and Gatwick and Glasgow. There's lots of other airports, because what we're saying to people, when we cruise, and it's not a group cruise, we don't say to people, oh, hey, it'd be nice to cruise along with you. But we thought for this one, if anyone wants to join us for 5 days of madness on Marella Voyager, then please do. It's not a group cruise, so we're not having anything organized like we've had on our official group cruises, but we just thought it's going to be a lot of fun, like the Electric Sunsets was so much fun.
Yes.
So if you do fancy 5 days on Marella Voyager, just check the links in the description below, and it'll take you through to
Carole
book
needs
it.
to be a bit more saleswoman-y, so what she's trying to say, but I'll say it, is like, if you could go through our link, that'd be great.
Well, yes, because
we get a little tiny bit of commission.
We do, but
you pay exactly the same. You go to the link and that takes you straight to the Marella website.
It does. And that's how we booked ourselves too. So it was very, very straightforward. We booked actually a guaranteed inside cabin, which is not like us, is it? But we thought, 5 days, we're going to be so busy around the ship. They've got guest speakers from the world of theatre coming on. They've got all these different theatre shows around the ship. So it should be a fantastic
top-notch guests are promised by Marella. So
they are. And they do deliver, don't they, Marella, to be fair. Also, if you are from the US, US people are able to book Marella now. You just have to fly into the UK to fly out to that cruise. And we've already got some of our members and patrons joining us. So it's going to be fun, isn't it, Pauline?
Until our father takes the T-bird away.
Yes. Who sang that? I know that. So there we are.
But that
so
can, who sang that? Tell Carole in the comments.
yeah, please do. So let's have a look. What's happening now? Oh, Claire's asking. So Claire's asking about if you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, you'll have seen I put
Claire's ruined that video now. Everybody's going to know the outcome.
Well, we're already been seen by about 4,000 people.
It's exactly what I expected it to be, and I'm not casting any aspersions. But when you see people advertising this spray gun, what they say is, "Oh, what I've done is I put some water in it just so I can quickly show you," and that's because it sprays water. Yeah, everybody's from where that accent was.
Trying to be from London?
I was a Cockney then. It sprays water because water is like water. But unfortunately, paint isn't like water. Paint is like paint. Unless you water the paint down so much that it's like water, and then you have to put 750 coats on, or when you spray it on, it just runs down the wall. So, yes, it's a waste of time. So I used a paint.
As you can imagine, he was overjoyed.
But in all fairness, I wasn't even that annoyed because I just suspected that it was going to be rubbish. Because I've sprayed lots of stuff. I sprayed No, I was just annoyed because I had to clean the bloody thing, to be honest. But just in case I want to use it as a water pistol. So I used a paintbrush, but then we've been given some other tips about doing fences and the like. And this from sponges. I might try a roller. I'm going to try all different things, all different tips and tricks, and I'll pass them all on to you because I'm sure you're holding your breath to find out.
I'm sure they are.
They're not.
No. Donna Scott says she's sneaking in 2 minutes, which I'm at work with my headset on. How is everyone? Oh, Michael and Laurie here from Orange County. So lovely to see you guys. Grace is here. Yeah, Grace has been poorly, so I'm glad that you are better.
Yes.
But still not 100%. So wishing you a speedy recovery.
Yes, indeed.
So Kate and Dave say you both look amazing and rested tonight. Do you know we had a quick nap before the live, didn't we, Paulie?
Well, that's why we
had to put the alarm on.
That's why we look so amazing.
So Trudy's here from Hi everybody in Dover, ready for my Saga cruise tomorrow. Your latest booking looks fab. Going back also to our the Marella cruise that we've just booked. Obviously we tell all our patrons and members first, so they knew a few days ago, and that's why some of them are already booked. And also it went out in our newsletter yesterday. So if you do want to be one of the first to hear about our cruises, please do sign up for our newsletter. It's very easy. Just Google Paul and Carole Love to Travel newsletter, or go straight to our website. You'll find it there.
Or join our Patreon.
Yeah, or join our Patreon. Yeah. Right. Banks is here saying, from reviews I've seen, MSC seems to be getting better in the US, but still not good in Europe, which is odd to me. I think it's very up and down, MSC, isn't it? Some people go on and have a fantastic cruise. I think some people don't, and it's just... Yeah, in
America,
a gamble.
I think in America they cater, and this is not the stupidest statement of the night, but in America they cater for Americans. They only think there's going to be Americans on there. The problem with MSC in Europe is it's not like you start in Southampton and you finish in Southampton, and that's it. Like, the only people's getting on in Southampton and only people are getting off in Southampton. What MSC do is it might start in Southampton and then it might go to Cherbourg, and 500 people might get on in Cherbourg. And then it might go to somewhere in Spain, and 500 people might get on in that port in Spain. And then it might go to Italy, and 500 people might get on. So what they do, their biggest problem, in my humble opinion, is they're trying to be all things to all people in Europe, and they're trying to cater for everybody. They're trying to cater for the Brits. They're trying to cater for the French, the Spanish, the Italians, the Germans. They're trying to cater for everybody. And in my humble opinion, that doesn't work. If they just said, right, MSC, from now on, everything's in Italian, I'd be more comfortable with that than every time they make an announcement, it takes 4 hours because it's in 9 different languages. And that's my biggest problem with MSC.
I'm not sure whether they... Let us know if you've recently been on MSC, because I know I'd heard that they weren't doing so many announcements in multiple languages. A bit like when we went on Costa. Costa did it in about 3 languages, but then had things, big television screens with a lot of subtitles on. So it's difficult, isn't it? But anyway, let's move on.
It is, but there's you know, Virtuosa is a beautiful ship. There is no doubt about it. As was, like I said, when we went on opera. But it is a beautiful ship. And, you know, maybe it is time. And what I will say is we only did a very short cruise on Virtuosa. So maybe I need to bite my lip and we do, you know, do another one. But I would definitely wouldn't do a short
not do a 3 or 4 day one. You need to do a week.
It needs to be a 7-day one. But then we've got so many plans.
We have. I'm sure we will at some point. Yeah. Janine says she's tidying up her beauty salon while watching and listening to us. So thank you so much. Carita, don't forget to give us the thumbs up. Yeah, that'd be lovely if you can. And Ken and Lindsay are getting ready for their cruise in 4 days. So that is exciting.
Number 61, is that overtaking us or is that drawing?
Same, we're sort of par, aren't we? We'll be the same again.
God damn it, we'll have to do another one. Can't have them two beating us.
Jane says, greetings all from soggy Somerset. Oh, so it's a bit wet down there. That's not too far away. Trudy saying, I thought you'd barred me, Paul. It took ages for my message to load.
There is a vetting process now, Trudy, to be honest. What I was going to say, but Carole clicked away from you. I
haven't.
No, she's... When you clicked on her before.
Oh.
She said she's going on Saga, because I've got a Saga-related story to tell you. And that is that one of the Saga ships has been having a lot of problems with soot. So, I don't know whether... the one you're going on is the one that's sooty, but just be aware that there's been a lot of people getting soot on their clothes, and it's getting to the point where they can't get it, the laundress can't get it out, and it's been causing a bit of a hoo-ha. So bear that in mind. So just, you know, if you are taking your best white trousers, be very, very cautious of where you sit.
Which ship was it then?
One of them.
That's not very helpful. I've read that, actually. I've been reading the news about the ships that have been lost power.
I know it shocks you that sometimes, but yes,
watched some news.
And that was within the last 3 or 4 days I read that.
Well, hopefully it'll be sorted by the time you get on. So Evan's here. Evan's saying, hi guys, expect to dock at Ketchikan on board the Coningsdam. Oh, lovely. What a fantastic trip this has been. Holiday of a lifetime. Thanks for the blog that inspired us to do this. Watching you live from our stateroom. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, that was, yes, that's what Paul's got. Do you have to go above the...
oh, sorry. Go above the right hand.
Yes, So Alaska's awesome. We can't wait to go back in September. So we're so glad that you're enjoying it. In fact, I put a post out about the Rocky Mountaineer on Facebook today, just because some memories have been popping up on Facebook, and it was just it is
because we did that for your birthday.
Yeah, that was my birthday two years ago.
Do you get memories on the Paul and Carole Facebook page?
Yeah.
So I never look at them on there. I only look at it on your Facebook page. I know a silly Billy.
There you are. So, yes, it's absolutely fantastic. So enjoy the rest of your trip. Corinne saying it's 24 days for me before cruise number 52. That's awesome. So Jane says, always makes you wonder why people go into hospitality if they can't be polite, or into entertainment if they can't entertain. Yeah, it does make you wonder, doesn't it, really? Amanda says she's hello from a warm Blackpool. So lovely. A says, Paulie, they lied about the gun. They obviously did.
They didn't lie. They said that it sprays water brilliantly, and I've showed it spraying water, and I know because I have put it on TikTok, which is obviously the place that sells them. And it'd be interesting to see what sort of reaction I get, because I'm sure it's going to be that I'm a moron and I don't know what I'm doing and what have you. And I'm thinking, well, how hard can it be? You tip some paint into a bowl, you screw it back to the gun, and then you spray it out. That's it, really. So it's pretty idiot-proof, even though I am an idiot.
Jennifer says, do you think taking the paint gun on a cruise will refresh enough to improve its output? No. Oh, Kevin B's here. So yo from Steamy NYC. So lovely to see you.
Steamy. Is all the like the smoke coming up through the drains and stuff?
Well, there's always up the steam. I want to get back at some point to Grand Central Station. We love Law and Order, and when we were previously in New York, Kevin kindly met us. We had so much fun and took us to the garden where they used to film a lot of the Law and Order scenes.
It was where Kevin told us this, and it was where Jerry Orbach, the very, very original Law and Order, Jerry Orbach. Now, if you don't know who Jerry Orbach is, he's the bloke that tried putting Baby in the corner in Dirty
Yes,
Dancing.
he is.
And apparently, in the very, very early Law and Orders, which we catch them now and again on sort of reruns on one of the 5 channels, something 5 USA or something, and there's this one, the guy, Dick Wolf, is the creator of all the Law and Order stuff, Special Victims Units, Law and Order, all the Chicago PD, all this sort of stuff. He does hundreds of police shows. He must be worth gajillions of pounds. But he's obviously got favourite areas that he likes to use for filming.
Yeah.
And Kevin took us to this part and said, yeah, Jerry Orbach and whoever used to come here in the programme, and they would, have their lunch and talk about cases and stuff like that. And we went and sat on the bench where they used to sit. And then we were watching another Dick Wolf thing called FBI.
Yes.
And they'd found this woman in the park and she'd been murderized. And it went past there. And I said, hang on a minute. And I wound it back. And it's the same park. And it's just down from where
the shiny bull is,
where the big bull is,
Wall
in
Street,
in the financial district.
Yeah.
So yes, Kevin's the man, and he's going to have to take us to every film set ever.
Yes.
Because Carole wouldn't let me go to the Ghostbusters firehouse.
Well, maybe get the back there one day.
We ran out of time, actually. To be fair,
we did. But I want to get a time lapse, because at the front of where I started that conversation, thinking of New York, is that in Law and Order they have that time lapse, don't they, in Grand Central Station? And I want to get my own time lapse. So that's my goal. That's my goal for the next time we get to New York. Mary says she loves a bus pass. We get it at 60 in Wales. I know. Don't rub it in. You get lots in Wales.
They get everything.
And Scotland.
They get a bus pass. They get a
prescription.
They get a bar gold apparently when they get to 60.
A bar gold.
Bar gold. big bag of doubloons.
What are doubloons?
Gold coins that pirates had.
Oh. I thought you were going to say Monster Munch or something. I don't know why. I got Monster Munch in the brain.
Mate, if you got free Monster Munch at 60, we'd be moving to Wales, wouldn't we?
We would.
Like immediately.
Pickled onion flavour, please.
Yeah. But you get pickled onion flavour, because I'm 60, I'd get free Monster Munch, but you'd eat all mine. And then when you got to 60, we'd have 2 lots of free Monster Munch, and you'd eat both of them.
Maybe you could swap them in and you could have Wotsits instead.
I think it's going to be hard to get the free Monster Munch through Parliament.
Anyway, Alfie's saying as well, got to love a bus pass. Indeed. Adrian's here on Facebook, so love to see all the guys on Facebook as well. So thank you for joining. Lovely to see you here. And A is saying to Kevin, his hometown's of Brooklyn. So lovely. Let's have a look. Kathy's here from a very hot Virginia beach. Heat index 105. Oh, that is hot. And Mark's just saying he spent most of June and a bit of July on 2 cruises. Celebrity Apex, wonderful. Cunard's QA on the fence, whether we would travel on her again. As there was a lot to enjoy. There was a lot of cons too. We can't wait to catch up with you guys and find out what you think. Apex, Celebrity Apex, the Edge class, I think are pretty special. And it's another type of ship we're looking to go back on at some point. Excellent. Let's have a look. Let's see. So many people here. So AITs, hello from Colchester. So thank you so much. Andy saying rub noses. Yeah, that would be. Yeah. I think it would be a bit inappropriate, wouldn't it? So let's have a look. David says very humid in Plymouth. Yes, humid here too.
Humid.
Ted and Brenda here. Ted, maybe listening while on a drive from Austin to Dallas, Texas. Thanks for keeping me company on the drive. You're more than welcome.
Yes, very welcome.
JBM's Travel is here. So nice to see you. So what do you think of full board hotel package compared to a half board hotel deal? Well, for us, we're not, when we do have hotel stays, we actually like to go either room only or self-catering, don't we? Because wherever we're traveling to, we like to explore, whether it's in Greece or Spain, we like to go out to the local restaurants to eat. So for us, if there was a deal like there was many years ago when we went to Greece, it was actually the same price to go half board as it was sort of self-catering. So we went half board and we did enjoy 1 or 2 meals in the hotel, didn't we? But it depends on your budget, doesn't it, really?
I think the problem is with when you're doing hotels, boarded, all-inclusive-y type stuff. And we've just had some friends who just come back from Greece and they did all-inclusive. And they said the alcohol was absolutely abysmal. It was like paint stripper. and the food was rubbish. Because if you're going to Spain and you want Spanish food, what weirdly these hotels seem to do is it'll be like, we've got lasagna on tonight or whatever. It doesn't seem to be, they don't seem to do a lot of traditional food. Whereas when you go in, like when we go to Greece, there's nothing better than going out and eating some traditional Greek food. And ideally for us, bed and breakfast is the perfect combo, I think.
But
so
then,
so if you want to get up and have some breakfast, and usually, I mean, the last time we went, which is a long time ago, they did a breakfast which was all included, and it was fruit and toast and that sort of stuff. And it was, but if you wanted a full English, it was only about €2 extra, but we never had one the entire time we were there. We just got up and had a bit of fruit and a bit of toast.
But we're not big on breakfast because trying to get
you have to get up.
Monkosaurus out of bed's a problem. And at home now, very rarely do we eat a breakfast. We get up. We tend to not have anything till lunchtime now, do we? Because that's just the routine we've got in. Monkosaurus, yeah.
Monkosaurus Rex is my middle name.
So let's have a look. So Mart is here saying, question, hi both. Happy birthday, Carole, from the other day. Thank you very much. Hope you're both doing well. When is your next cruise? I'm taking my mother on our 4th cruise. We're doing a back-to-back Northern Europe cruise on P&O and Iona. We love the ship. Have a fabulous time.
Yes,
We've
indeed.
got our cruise on Discovery Princess, but for September, though we have got a window in August, which I'm getting itchy feet. We've not cruised now since our group cruise because we made the decision not to cruise so much over the summer. Don't tickle my feet.
You said you had itchy feet. I was
don't tickle my
feet.
To make so Paul could do his racing, but now I'm really gagging to get on a cruise. So but have fab time on P&O Iona. I'm sure you will. Linda saying, oh, Paul, what a lovely thing to say. Yes, it was lovely, Paulie. Our son Chris sadly broke his PNC mug yesterday. Oh, no. What a nightmare. Let's have a look. Stephen's asking, hi, both. We're going on Cunard Cruise around the Med on Monday. Do we tip in dollars or euros? Either. The staff are more than happy to take any currency because they'll obviously be pleased that they're being tipped. But obviously we tend to tip in the destination that we're cruising. So then if the crew member, whoever we're tipping, wants to get off and spend some euros or whatever. So probably euros would be our first option. We always carry euros and dollars when we travel, don't we? We've got a habit of carrying both.
But believe me, they won't be
happy
offended with any monies whatsoever.
And even if you had pounds and you didn't have enough dollars or euros, pounds would be fine. But we do recommend
very ingenious, and they will get it changed. Believe me.
Exactly. Yeah. But it's more useful in the destination that they're cruising at that time. So Adrian is saying, question, evening, Paul and Carole, from the ambulance. Keep up the good work. From the ambulance. Hopefully you mean the ambience.
No, he means the ambulance. He drives an ambulance. That's what he does.
Oh, yes. I was thinking it was different Adrian.
No.
Oh, yes. Adrian Saunders. Oh, thank you very much. So, and Kevin B saying, hey, June. Yes. Kevin calls my sister June. Oh, right. So, Yvonne saying hi, and Ken saying thanks so much for your kind words and thoughts. You are very, very welcome. Better late than ever. Warren's here. So, hello all. Tony G is saying, now that Travelodge is Voco, prices have gone up. Moxie is a good substitute. Well, Voco was Holiday Inn. It wasn't Travelodge. But the Holiday Inn that we've stayed for a long time has rebranded as Voco in Southampton. But it has gone up in price. Moxie is a good substitute, which is all in the West Key area. The only thing with Moxie is...
I put a little face there because I don't think Moxie compares at all.
Well, I was just going to go on from a location point of view, it's excellent, like the Holiday Inn, because it's in West Key. But what Moxie doesn't provide you with is a safe and a lot of storage. It's very minimalistic, the rooms, aren't they? Very, very minimalistic. Bit sort of like Ibis, or more like Ibis budget, actually. Yeah. But Moxie comes at about...
it's very, very trendy. And functional, but it's like Mark, who came on our group cruise, they stayed there. They said they would never stay there again. He took his coat off and was sort of going around the room, like that famous John Travolta gif, and there wasn't even anywhere to hang his coat.
Well, there was a couple of hangers there, wasn't there? But not like a coat
Yeah,
hook.
so it's very minimalistic, very
yes.
funky, but what I will say about Voco, since they've transformed it, it is a beautiful place. The rooms are fabulous.
Yeah.
The bar restaurant's fabulous. It's a
Bar
really
expensive though.
Yes, but it is expensive.
But there's all around that little area. You've got Premier Inn, which is good value. So if you don't mind not having a safe, the Premier Inn that's next door to Moxie is a good option. You've also got Leonardo Grand, not to be mistaken with the Leonardo further in the high street, but a lot of people choose the Leonardo because that has got safes.
Grand Harbour, isn't it?
Leonardo Grand Harbour, yeah. The big glass fronted building with the Willy Wonka.
So I think there's lots of better alternatives
than Moxie.
Than the Moxie.
Yeah, but
it's horses for courses.
Yeah.
It's like, what's your budget?
Yeah,
you know,
the
what
bed
you
was
expect
comfortable. It was a comfortable room. The bathroom was nice, but it's just the storage and the safe were the two things that I would say.
And the breakfast, we had a breakfast. And
breakfast wasn't brilliant. No. Right, let's have a look to see. Kevin's asking, how did your racing go, Paulie, on the weekend?
Terrible.
Yes, you didn't have much luck, did you?
No, it's the
competition was...
The top and tail of it is a British Championship round. I'm a fat 60-year-old man, and I'm racing against 20-year-olds who weigh a third of what I weigh, who spend 5 times as much money. But I had a fabulous time. We had a few ciders. We met out with some friends from Ireland. And that's one of the lovely things, because it's a British Championship round, you get people from all over the UK, and we've got some wonderful friends from Southern Ireland who we were very honoured to be invited to their wedding, and they always come over and do the British Championship round. So it was great to catch up with them and have a beer. And the racing's almost secondary, really. But yeah, I didn't do great. The first race I got hit from here to there and everywhere, but the second 2 races didn't get hit at all. That's because I was so far back. So for a healthy car, go slow.
Yeah. So Gail and Tone from G&T. Hey, Paulie and Carole, fellow Gloucestershire, Gloucesterians. That's hard to say, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're on our 16th, 7th, yet to bump into you. But have you done any NCL cruises? No. We nearly got on Norwegian Bliss just before lockdown, but obviously that was all stopped. But we definitely want to get on NCL. So one day. Thank you, everyone, for wishing me happy birthday for the other day. So let's have a look. Cynthia's saying she's hot and steamy Rehoboth Beach in Delaware. I say. So it looks like it's a nice beach, because you're saying you have a nice beach. My friend lives in Milford. So excellent. BB Potts is saying, hi guys, really enjoyed your group cruise vlogs. When and where's the next one? Well, our next group cruise is actually a patron and members group cruise, which is in April on Queen Victoria. So we're looking forward to that. No, it's not the next one.
No, we got one at Christmas. We've got Christmas Markets River Cruise. There may or may not be one cabin left. It's on December the 1st. December the 1st, and we go from somewhere to somewhere else.
We go from Budapest,
that's it, and Bratislava and Vienna.
Yes.
And there's going to be big sausages and baubles and much Christmas merriment.
There is, yeah, there is. There was one cabin left on that ship, but go to for all our group cruises, just Google Paul and Carole Love to Travel group cruises, and I'll go straight to our website. You'll find them there. Tina says, sorry, a bit late. I was watching the early access for Copenhagen. So yes, our patron always get early access to our videos. And Travel Julia saying 5 days until Silver Sea, Silver Spirit. 9 days. Why did I read that as 5?
Because you're weird.
That's a bit cruel. So bit cruel, but true, probably true. And Julie's here from Australia and Queensland having a PNC view party with a blanket on the knees. Yeah, winter down under, isn't it? But hopefully by the time we get there in January, I'm so excited about that trip. Then it'll be nice and warm again. So So Penelope say, made it. Better late than never. Have just booked the Marella cruise. Brilliant. Loved our first Marella, so we're looking forward to maybe bumping into you on Voyager. Excellent. Yes, we're going to be there to spend time with anyone that's is up for a bit of fun and partying, I'm sure. Let's see what we got here. Oh, thank you, Kevin, very much. Happy birthday, Carole. A bottle of fun for you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Oh, we're going shopping tomorrow, aren't we? So that's, I know Paul loves shopping, but he doesn't love shopping with me. Do you?
I don't like food shopping with you. You just drag it out and take too long, and you want to look at everything in the shop. Oh, do we need this? It's like, no, mate, it's a pushchair. You know, you just look at the dumbest stuff. Do we need this? No, it's a hammer. Well, no.
I don't.
And even though she's got a list and everything's on the list, have we got toothpaste? Is it on the list, mate? Oh, well, we should probably get some, though, shouldn't we? I thought, what's the point getting
We often run out of toothpaste.
What we should do is just go in and buy one of everything. It'll cost us about £900,000. And then, you know, it just cuts out the point of having a list then, doesn't it?
Question from Gareth saying, I saw a Cunard cruise you were on and you asked if there were 3 routes a transatlantic cruise could take. I can't find an answer. Apparently there is, Gareth, because we were told by the staff on board, weren't we, when we were on, that sometimes they take 3 different routes depending on weather and depending on whether they are going to actually go over the Titanic site. Or sometimes, I know we got diverted too, didn't we, to drop someone off in the coast of St. John's, was it? I can't remember. I can't remember. So there is the details, though. I'm sorry, I can't go into more detail than that. Let's have a look. MJ Wilkins saying, I'm halfway through your Azamara cruise vlogs. Just got to the episode where you gave up arguing with customer service and moved your stuff to another cabin. Did you get any resolution? We did in the end, MJ. We got a phone call after our videos went out and that.
We didn't get any resolution on that
Not on the cruise, but when we got home, we had the PR team, a lovely lady from Florida, ring us up and apologize. And they kindly offered us to go back on Azamara, and we did a 2-week Caribbean cruise where we were invited on.
Onward, wasn't it?
On Azamara Onward, and we had a fantastic time. So we're glad to report that was just an isolated incident, and we were also reassured that obviously the issues that were on board have been dealt with. So that was good. Angie's here, so love to see Angie. Comments a lot on our Facebook. If you don't join us, if you don't follow us on Facebook and you're on Facebook, please do like and follow our page. We have a lot of banter there every day about all sorts. So please do.
So what Gillian's just said. Look. Click on what Gillian's just said. Gillian, one more. That's it. Because we don't see anything come out, do we?
So JBM Travels said here as well, Crohn's got the top view of the live, and the more super touched by how your score goes, it's meant to stick to the next live, and yes, you miss the live, then it resets. Yeah, don't.
But we don't see any of that, do we?
No, we don't from here. No, we don't. So, where are we? I've gone back to BB Potts saying we started our cruise on Marella Thompson back in the day. It had us hooked then. Do you know on Memories popped up? We were in Koper, Slovenia today, going back, gosh, I think to 2015 or something on Celebration, on Thompson Celebration. No, Thompson Dream. It was Celebration. Was it
9 years ago?
Was it 9 years ago?
Yeah. So that did come up on.
Yeah, and they were fabulous ship. But that's exactly as well how we got into Marella with the Thompson. And David said it shows if you're the top 3 for live engagement. Oh, so PNC, the top 3 interactions get a crown. If you click on it, it gives a list of all their interactions in order. Okay, but we can't see a crown.
Well, we can't see any crowns. So
I wonder if we watched it on replay and then we could see the clowns.
The clowns. I can see the clowns here, mate. There's one there.
Yeah. So Steve is saying, nice one. We're doing the Country Rhythms cruise on Marella Discovery 2, which will be very similar to yours. Yes. Yeah, totally. Let's have a look. Janine's asked a good question. How do you find these bargain cruises? I mean, looking at 2024 and 50, and they're also expensive. I think now when we're looking at cruises that we want to do, or particular cruise lines or cruise ships, it seems the early bird gets the bargain. We were talking about this. What's the matter?
You mixing metaphors again.
The early bird gets the bargain.
No, the early bird catches the worm.
Well, same thing, isn't it? If the worm is a bargain. Because we were talking, I was talking to one of our members today, and we were talking about cruises, because we've got, sometimes it's bad once you pay the balance for a cruise, you don't want to go back in and look at the price, because often it'll either go up or go down. But it seems now whenever you're going back in, when we booked a cruise, I do recheck the price, that they are going up. So I think early booking is key if it's something that you really know you want to do. And the last minute bargains, I mean, we were looking for going away somewhere in July, and I was looking at stuff and nothing was really jumping out. So they're not as prevalent as they used to be, are they? Getting a bargain.
I think
but you just got to really keep looking at stuff.
But I think the truth of the matter is cruising is probably the most popular it's ever been.
Yes.
And so now they're sort of dictating the price. It's not like, oh, well, we need to throw some bargains out there, because I think
the demand is there.
I think the demand is there. So it is what it is. And I still think generally it's quite good value for money, depending on who you cruise with. Yeah,
no, totally. When we were looking at going away this month, I was looking at some land-based holiday, and when you compared what you got with a cruise and land-based holiday, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? So you can see why it's getting more and more popular. Lynn's saying, I love you too. So that's thank you very much. Everyone's saying thanks to everyone who explained the crown. Yes, thank you very much, because we didn't know. So Molly's here. So obviously, Molly, hi, lovely guys, off for our first Norwegian cruise to the fjords on Q&A Queen and Sunday week. So excited. What has been your favourite and most memorable port when you were on your cruises? Most memorable port? Well, we have so many. Does one jump in your head?
There's quite a few. It's not a port though, is it? Sorrento I really liked. I really
It's a port. We went there on the Royal Clipper.
Yeah, no, what I was going to say is I was going to say Taormina, but that's not a port. But that was when we went to Sicily. Taormina was absolutely beautiful.
Sicily is very underrated, I think. Yeah. Sicily is a beautiful, beautiful island. And often you're docking sort of Messina, and what's the other port that we've been to? So I would definitely recommend, if you're going to Sicily on a cruise, get on an excursion, because there's so many fantastic places to go. We did the Godfather tour, didn't we, up the mountain, which actually I wasn't keen on that, because it was where my fear of heights kicked in.
Oh, I just want a piece of pizza now.
I know. But yeah, Sicily is a fantastic island that's beautiful. And as Paul said, Taormina was just spectacular.
Can we have pizza for tea?
Can we have pizza for tea? We haven't got a pizza. But so many fantastic ports we've been to. I was just thinking of our Canada cruise when we went to Quebec. Quebec was a fantastic city, and that itinerary with all the lobster was just absolutely phenomenal, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was
I want to definitely get back to that.
It was just a lot of, when we went, the first place we went to when we had some lobster, it was just those little sort of towns. They weren't sort of spectacular in their own right, but they had sort of real charm, and we had some fantastic food and stuff like that. But I think from a wow factor, like when we went to Sorrento and Taormina and places like that, and
Ponza.
Yeah, Ponza. It's just
the small little Italy is just beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. So,
but too many to name.
Andy and Christine has just said as well to Janine, ask Dan, PNC's travel agent for discounted cruises. Yes, we've got a great travel agent, for those that you don't know, called Dan, and he sorts all our stuff out. We've got all his details on our website, so go in, Dan's the man, and he will find us deals, and also often when we see deals, he can get them cheaper too.
Yes.
All aboard Cruise and Travels here. Great to see you both, so thank you so much. Jim and Dwayne said, if you use your affiliate link, can we still use it booking through Dan? Use either. No. So you either have to book through, because it's either booking through direct with Marella or booking through Dan. But whatever's easiest for you, Jim and Dwayne.
No, that's right. Whatever it is, it makes no difference to us.
Yeah.
But obviously, if you go through our link, that'll take you straight to Marella, or you can speak to
Which
Dan.
you book it online. But if you prefer to have that human contact, then go to Dan.
Yeah.
A saying, a few people saying as well about the Beach Boys. I seen Kevin B saying the Beach Boys. Tina knew it was the Beach Boys, so did Andy and Christine.
Did you know any? No, you didn't.
And A saying rest in peace, Brian Wisdom. Recently passed away.
He did, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Corin's joining us, which is good. Looking forward to going on Marella again. I'm booked via Gatwick, also an early morning flight. Yeah, they are. They're like 6 a.m. A lot of the Marella flights. So you get to Corfu about 11 o'clock. So, but that'll be great because we'll be able to get off and explore before.
We will. We'll throw our stuff straight on the ship, and I don't think we've ever done this anywhere ever before, but I think we're going to do it there, and I'm already saying that, and it's not till next year. But I think we're going to throw our stuff on the ship. And then we're going to get off and we're going to go and find something lovely and Greek for lunch.
We are, definitely. Right. So, David Webb saying fly cruise organisation, whereas are they much the same or some better than others? Well, we know from Marella, because we've done quite a few of them, that we've never had any issues with the organisation. No, we've been straight through. We've got on the coach. We've collected our luggage, got on the coach, and then the next time we've seen our luggage, it's in our cabin.
Because some brilliant. Of them, and you whatever Marella one you do, I think is it called bonded luggage?
Yes.
So
but we haven't done one of those, have we?
But sometimes it's bonded, which means that when you drop your luggage at the airport, you don't have to deal with it again. It's literally picked up at the airport, wherever you're flying into, and they take it to the ship. Some do, some don't.
Yes, but make sure you check, because you don't want to be leaving your case there thinking it's going to get on the
bonded.
ship.
We've had other ones where you have to collect your luggage at the airport the other side, and you take it with you, put it on the coach. But then that's the last time you see it.
Yeah, until it's in your cabin.
Until it's in your cabin. So there's a few variations, but as long as you know which variation you're on. But I have to say, all the Marella stuff we've done, which the majority has been fly cruise, has been pretty good.
Yeah, so we're very, very excited. Andy and Chrissy say can't be a fence brush, Paulie. Is that a special brush?
I don't know. I'm not that technical to know.
Tony Wall, security's in the house.
Yeah, so we've got to behave ourselves now.
Brilliant. Let's have a look. David says he's gone on his first cruise in 38 years on Saturday Iona.
When I first read that, I thought, God, he's booked a lot in advance, hasn't he? I'm going on my first cruise in 38 years.
Everyone's looking at the leaderboard, they're seeing where they are. So he said his last cruise, he was 7 years old on Sovereign of the Seas. I'm 46 now. Wow. Well, fair play. Have a fabulous
time, yeah. And don't leave it 39 years the next time.
38.
39. 39 plus 7 is 46.
Oh, he said, didn't he say 38?
He said 39.
38, he said.
He said 38.
Yes.
So his maths is as bad as yours. Well, I suppose it depends when his birthday is, doesn't it?
Exactly that. Andy Carl said MSC is crazy for travel around the Med. They're better in other part of the world. Exactly. Yeah. So let's have a look. Vicky saying agree with you about MSC embarking and disembarking in every port's like a bus. Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
I don't.
Yeah. So let's see. All aboard Cruise and Travel saying we've done a few Marella cruises and enjoyed everyone. Yeah, it's great fun. Marella are just fun. They ooze, when it comes to entertainment, Marella are up there with the best. And when they put out this musical themed cruise, we thought, oh my gosh, this is, when we had the entertainment on our Marella Voyager maiden voyage, that was absolutely superb. What Marella do every night is sort of West End type shows. And they are just excellent.
And they definitely will on this one.
And they definitely will on this one, exactly. Alfie says he's off on a cruise in 4 days too.
Have a great time, Alfie.
Excellent. So let's have a look. Ben said, I can't stand a sooty stern from a funky funnel. We had a little bit of that on Azamara too, didn't we? I had to be careful where we sat if I had my white cutoffs on. So Tom and Dom saying we had high hope that the musical cruise would fall in October half term. Unfortunately not. No, it's on October the 30th, isn't it? So it's going to be over Halloween. So I'm sure that's going to add an extra sort of dimension to that. Dave says he's a nurse. I'm a nurse. I was a nurse. Yes, I've retired now. I retired 4 years this month. So good for you too. Alfie says he's going from Tilbury for a change. Ambassador for yours.
Nice.
Lovely. We definitely want to get on Ambassador. That's
We
another
do.
one that we're waiting for a cruise itinerary to slot in that works for us, ideally from Bristol too, isn't it? Tilbury for us is a bit of a pain because it's the other side of London. However, we've since learned that the Ambassador do a coach from, I think it was Corinne. What?
You said do.
Oh, Corinne told us that the Ambassador do a coach from Victoria.
Think it was Corinne and Lizzie Lou told us as well.
Yeah, so that's actually opened that world of going from Tilbury a little bit more convenient to us. Jolas are saying, went on MSC in May this year for the first time, definitely last. Not my cup of tea. Yeah, it is. It's a bit like Marmite, isn't it, MSC? So I at 26, we just booked a cheeky 2-week cruise, a first for us on Arcadia. So that's P&O. We are off to see the Christmas markets in Oslo, Copenhagen, Amsterdam in December. Any tips? Wow, just get comfortable shoes because you will be walking for miles. So that'll be a top tip. And take layers because it's going to be very, very chilly in that time of year. But then when you're so active, you get really hot.
I hope that you're in Copenhagen fairly late, because if you get a chance to go to Tivoli Gardens when it's all lit up, now obviously it'd be getting dark quite early then.
Yeah.
Because apparently Tivoli Gardens at night we went there in the daytime because obviously it was height of summer, but yeah, it's supposed to be spectacular.
It is. Oh, I've been editing the video this week where we went to Tivoli Gardens, and Paul and Ken went on these rides, and Lindsay and I were in a set. Keep going over this portion in the video because I was just laughing out loud because it was just hysterical. So make sure you check out our video that's out tomorrow.
I think my brain in my head is still wobbling around from those rides, especially the first one where we were in a tumble dryer.
Robert saying still like to try Marella, but they are on the list. Yeah, I think you'd love them, Robert. I definitely do. Let's have a look. Have we got any other?
Look at the time, and it's 6.
Yes.
Didn't you know?
So that's, if you like All in Order, watch The West Wing, Blooming Fabulous. We haven't watched The West Wing, have we?
No, that's that is what's his face? Martin Sheen, I believe, was in The West Wing. It's about obviously The West Wing, which is about the White House. And he's the president.
Yeah.
Or
Jane says, 2 months till my bus pass. Please, can you supply the Monster Men?
Yeah, you would just get an empty packet, Jane, if Carole's going to be sending them off.
So let's have a. So Andy and Christy says their birthday 59th in November, so I'm 4 months older. And Ken saying beef flavor Monster Munch for me, but they give me nightmares.
What? Because they're monsters.
I don't know.
So I was talking to Emma Latisse actually, and she was on about eating cheese, and I said, you've got to be careful, Mike, because if you eat cheese late at night, you'll have nightmares. And she said, oh my God, that's what my mum told me. She said, well, I've never had nightmares from eating cheese. So has anybody had a cheese nightmare? I know my dad has.
Yeah.
And ironically, it was years and years ago when our mum was still with us, and he had this big old lump of cheese, and she said, that's going to give you nightmares. Fast forward about 3 hours, and he's waddled up in his quilt on the floor in his bedroom.
Corinne says she's on Ambassador next month, so I hope I can hear from Alfie what he thinks. Yes, definitely. It's getting a lot of positive reviews, definitely. Johnny and Will have got some videos about Ambassador if you want to watch them. I think Tom and Dom have too.
And maybe we will have one.
And maybe we will someday. Yeah, exactly. Colette saying, hi, Paul and Carole, watching you while off the coast of Estonia on Saga Spirit of Adventure. Our first Saga cruise. Excellent so far. Saga are quality. I'm glad you're having a fabulous time. Let's have a look. Have we got any other... So MJ is saying, I booked Subject Apex for next year. We look forward to it. Although I did have to take a deep breath as I clicked book. We're used to P&O prices. Yeah, exactly. Celebrity prices are a lot higher. But I think you will absolutely be blown away by the Apex. That class of ship is just beautiful. P&O are excellent, though, aren't they, for a bargain cruise? So
they're very budget friendly. That's for sure.
Tony G's just booked the why isn't that going on there? Yeah, I just booked the Medley cruise. Woo! Yes. So come on, people, let's just go and have the biggest party at sea, isn't it, Paulie? Let's have a look. Russ is asking, we are speed saving for a life's too short spur of the moment Silver Sea cruise, Silver Whisper, Hawaii to French Polynese. Wow. September 26th. What are your thoughts on Silver Sea?
We haven't got any because we've never been on there.
Well, my thought is I want to go on a Silver Sea cruise. We've been, that was one of the cruise lines that I keep an eye on to see if their prices drop, and they just don't.
Yeah.
So
we were prepared to pay up to £200 a person.
So, but yeah, so we can't comment on that. So Robin saying, hi, watching from Majestic Presents, heading to Southampton tomorrow, then on to Iceland. Love your show. Well, thank you very much. So, Linda Paul is here. So, love to see Linda. I'm going on Iona in November, but off to on Skype for 2 weeks of yours, and Vegas in September. Lots planned after a rubbish year so far. Well, sorry to hear that, Linda. I'm hoping your year gets better. It was Linda that gave us the tips on Vegas when we booked the Arvia hotel. Was it Arvia? Not Arvia.
Arvia is a cruise.
I know.
Ship,
oh, what was the hotel that we stayed in?
We've
done a video about it.
I know what you want.
If you're looking for a hotel in Las Vegas, just Google Paul and Carole Love to Travel Vegas Hotel. Oh, it's going to annoy me now because it was fabulous. It was absolutely fabulous. Let's have a look. Ken goes cruising, saying they're going to be doing another ship visit tomorrow, so that's awesome. They're all going on about the the awards. There was at 5th and now 11th. Also, not saying enough with my big mouth is surprising. Oh dear. Anne said she's now going down to 23rd. So that's weird, isn't it?
It is
so
weird.
We must rewatch that. Linda's saying that they always stay at the Ibis with parking included. Walk to the terminals from there. Good weather. Very basic rooms, but very convenient. Yes, exactly. There's lots of good options in Southampton. So that's fun. Jennifer saying Apex has a transatlantic from Southampton in October next year, 2026. Something to keep in mind while cruise hunting. Yeah, they do the repositioning cruises, don't they? October and April. So repositioning cruises. That's another thing I forgot to mention. If you are going to book our the Marella medley through the links that are in the description of this video, then make sure you put in the code REPO100 and you get an extra £100 off. So because repositioning cruises are a really good option. Rose has gone up to number 5. Look. Woohoo! Right. Let's see if we've got any other questions before we go. Let's have a look. Mary's asking for Paul, have you ever tried Stouffer's pressed cider? £1 a can in Tesco, $1.99 in our local Wetherspoons. $1.99.
For $1.99 in your local Wetherspoons, I would definitely be trying that. Now, I don't mind Stouffer press at all. It's not my favourite, but it's certainly a very good alternative made by Henry Weston's, I believe. But yeah, a decent cider. Not bad at all. And at £2 a pint, then it's sounding even better.
Let's have a look. Any other questions here? Stephen's asking, do you pre-book your flight seats and are airport lounges worth the money?
We do pre-book our seats unless we're doing, we always do. Not unless anything. We always pre-book our seats and pay the extra money. And with our travel insurance, with our bank, we get 6 visits per year to an airport lounge. But I genuinely believe, I don't know how much they are now. They used to be 25, 30 quid. I think with 25, 30 quid, as long as you can spend your 2 hours, 3 hours, what it is in there.
It depends what time your flight is.
Yes, but you could go to Wetherspoons and get a bacon roll and a pint, and it'll cost you 15 quid. So in the grand scheme of things, 2 of them in your airport lounge, and you got your money back. Yeah.
And it depends, if you've got an evening flight, like when we've done long haul, say to Singapore, and our flight's not till 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock or whatever. And sometimes it's nice to go in there because you can just have a few drinks and just chill out. Yeah. You've got a little bit more space, haven't you? A little bit more sort of comfort. And particularly airport lounges, if you're doing sort of in-betweeners, what do you call them, and you want to have a shower or you want to have a freshen up, then they're good for that. Yeah. So I think it's pros and cons, isn't it? But they do get very, very busy, don't they, the airport lounges, and you can't get a seat. So,
but they won't, in all fairness, if there's no seats in there, they shouldn't let you in.
No, and most don't, but they can still get packed, and you can still be the same as sat in, in the Wetherspoons or whatever, isn't it? So Mary's saying that we love Marella, done 24 cruises with them, but now we need new itineraries. So bit the bullet and got a Celebrity Solstice and Pinot Avia booked right out of my comfort zone.
Oh.
Yeah, I think trying different cruise lines is really sensible, because I know people stick with some cruise lines for loyalty, but they've all got something different to offer. And it doesn't mean that one's better than the other. They're just different. And they give you different experiences. So we will always try different cruise lines just for that. So let's have a look. Robert's saying, speaking of price, one cruise I booked is for next July. I booked when it went on sale. It's now over £1,000 more. Yeah, when I was chatting to Anne earlier, we were talking about prices, and they've gone up sort of exponentially. So let's see.
Exponentially?
Oh my God, that's a good word.
And you said it properly.
I did.
That's the name of that film with Sylvester Stallone in it, and all them other, Jason Statham. I think it's called The Exponentials.
Is it?
No.
I don't know.
It's called The Expendables.
I checked our ambassador for next year. It would be an extra £1,000 now compared to when we booked a few months ago. Exactly. Stephen's saying that Marella have added sports channels to their TVs to be able to watch football. We're not in Port, Paulie. Oh, God. I should be out around the football. Well, it will be on then, won't it? Because it's winter.
I can watch it on my jelly phone anyway, because I've got all the packages.
Corinne's up for going out for a bite to eat in Corfu, so that's pretty cool. Johnny and Will are here, so very late join. Hi everyone. And Tony G. So got a big party going out for some food.
Don't be clicking on for. Oh, it's too late. I'm not recording it.
Oh,
because England's playing.
Oh, is it the ladies? Is it?
Yeah, and they're down after 1 minute 38 seconds.
Who are they playing?
Sweden.
Okay.
Quarterfinal of the Euros.
David is saying, we love the feel of a Cunard vessel. If we try another line, what would you suggest? Holland America.
Holland America are very Cunard-esque.
Yes.
And even when you look at the ships, they are.
Yeah.
And they've got fabulous food.
Yeah.
And to a degree, fabulous entertainment.
Right. Let's have a look. If there's Steve saying Halloween on Morella is awesome. They decorate the ship and lots of passengers were in costumes. Maybe we've got to take a fancy dress then, Paulie.
Oh, we'll have to speak.
I haven't thought about that.
We'll have to speak to we'll have to speak to Kate. She must have a million fancy dress costumes by now.
And they're saying, going on my 4th cruise with Cunard Queen Anne at the end of August. Must try a different cruise, but just love Cunard. Yeah, no, totally get that. Warren said they were at Tivoli at night. It was fantastic.
Yeah, I'll bet it was.
Yeah, and I know Ken and Lindsay said they've been there when it's been snowy as well, when it's been really cold, and said it was awesome.
Didn't they say that also if you go there in the winter, and even if it's not snowy, they put artificial snow? Yeah.
Corin's saying West Wing's best TV series ever. Well, we're just watching the old Chicago PD and Med and Fire, and they just had a massive crossover that we were stayed up till 2 a.m. to watch them because it was absolutely fantastic. So that's our favourite at the moment. Steve saying Tivoli Gardens were major influences Walt Disney when he began planning for. Yes, exactly that.
And did you know what's the date today? It's the 17th of July. Disney, whatever the one is in Anaheim, is 70 years old this very day. So if you're watching it on catch up tomorrow, it was yesterday. If you're watching it next week, it was last week. But it's 70 years old today. 17th of July, 1955, it opened. I'm a font of knowledge. Yes, you are. Claire said you stayed at the Vidara in Vegas. We did. Thank you, Claire. We did.
What did you say it was?
Avia. There's a hotel, though. Ted's saying, I think you're talking about the Aria Hotel located between Park MGM and the Cosmopolitan. Yes, it was next to there because you could walk through the Aria to get to MGM and Cosmopolitan, wasn't it? That was the same. That was where we were looking for my sister. We found her in the casino.
Yeah, but wasn't that the sister hotel to Vidara? Because Vidara's got no casino.
Yeah. Yes, I think so.
Yes. Anyway, 8:20 now, honey.
Yes. Okay. Right. So let's. That's it then. Let's go because it is late. Yeah. So thank you so much for everyone for joining us on our live. We are here next week. It's Wednesday, isn't it, Paulie? Because we're away.
Oh, we're going away, yeah.
Yes, which we'll give you more news about that next week. So thank you so much for joining us. Fun as always. We learn. Do you know what I love about these lives? It's not just us obviously answering questions and stuff, but we learn so much too. So thank you so much for everyone's input in the comments. And hope you did all right on the leaderboard. But please do, if you want to join us on Marella Voyager, make sure you click through the links in the description of this video and we will see you on board. Anything to add, Paulie?
No,